Want to enjoy hot meals anywhere without overspending? In this video, we're counting down the best budget electric lunchboxes on Amazon for different needs and lifestyles. Check the updated links in the description below. Starting off the list, this odopok electric lunchbox is a really convenient pick for people who are tired of eating cold leftovers at work or on the road. What makes it stand out is the cordless design, which gives you way more freedom compared to traditional heated lunchboxes that always need to stay plugged in. The 1500 meal capacity is also great if you like bringing full meals instead of small snacks, and the stainless steel container helps keep everything easy to clean after a long day. Another nice touch is the digital display, which makes the whole thing feel more modern and simple to use. It's especially useful for office workers, truck drivers, or students who want something practical without spending a fortune. It may not be the smallest option for carrying around daily, but for the price, it offers a surprisingly complete experience. Moving on to this e-stoke model, this one feels designed for people who want something a little more polished and travel-friendly, without getting too expensive. The first thing you notice is the included insulated carrying bag, which actually makes a difference if you're commuting every day or taking lunch to job sites. It also has a rechargeable battery and automatic heating function, so you can warm up your food without constantly checking the time or dealing with messy setups. The container is spacious enough for full meals like pasta, rice, or leftovers from dinner, and the leak-resistant design helps avoid annoying spills inside your backpack or car. Another thing people tend to like is how simple the controls are, especially if you just want to press a button and eat later. It's not the lightest lunchbox out there, but for convenience and ease of use, it definitely earns a spot on this list. If you're enjoying the video, subscribe. We post similar content every day. If you need something a bit more versatile, this fanfanok electric lunchbox does a good job balancing portability, storage space, and convenience. One of the biggest advantages here is the dual container setup, which makes it easier to separate different foods instead of mixing everything together by lunchtime. That's especially useful for people who meal prep during the week or like bringing rice, vegetables, and protein separately. It also comes with both car and wall plugs, so whether you're commuting, working construction, or spending hours driving, you can still enjoy a warm meal without relying on microwaves. The included carrying bag gives it more of an everyday lunch kit feel, and the compact shape makes it easier to fit into backpacks or small workspaces. Heating speed is fairly decent for the price, and while the design is simple, it delivers exactly what most people actually need day to day. For people who care more about capacity than ultra-compact size, this cordless heated lunchbox is honestly a pretty solid option. The XL design gives you enough room for larger portions, which is great if a regular lunchbox usually leaves you hungry halfway through the day. It's especially practical for long shifts, road trips, or anyone trying to avoid buying expensive fast food every afternoon. The cordless heating feature makes it easier to use almost anywhere, and the included insulated bag helps keep everything protected while carrying it around. Another thing that stands out is the digital control panel, which adds a more premium feel even though the price stays budget-friendly. The stainless steel tray is removable too, so cleanup doesn't become a chore after work. It's definitely a bulkier model compared to smaller lunchboxes, but if your priority is bringing full meals and heating them conveniently, this one makes a lot of sense. Remember that all the links are in the description. You can compare prices and read customer reviews. Taking a different approach from some of the larger models, this East Oak lunchbox focuses more on simplicity and everyday practicality. It has a cleaner, more compact design that works really well for office workers, students, or anyone who wants something easy to carry without sacrificing the ability to enjoy a hot meal later in the day. The cordless heating feature is one of the biggest advantages here because you're not tied to finding an outlet exactly when you want to eat. It also includes a removable stainless steel container, which makes cleanup faster and helps avoid food stains or lingering smells over time. The controls are straightforward, so there's almost no learning curve, and the leak-resistant lid gives a little extra peace of mind while traveling. It may not have the biggest capacity on this list, but for daily use and portability, it feels like one of the most balanced options in this price range. Now, if you want something more traditional and straightforward, this dupasu electric lunchbox keeps things simple while still covering the essentials really well. The 100-watt heating system does a surprisingly good job warming food evenly, which matters a lot when you're reheating leftovers like rice, pasta, or meat dishes that usually end up cold in the middle with cheaper models. The 1.8-liter capacity is another big advantage because it gives you enough space for larger meals without needing extra containers. It also includes both home and car charging cables, making it useful for office workers, delivery drivers, or anyone spending long hours away from home. The insulated carrying bag is a nice bonus too, since it makes transport easier and keeps everything organized. It doesn't have the most modern design on this list, but for people who just want reliable performance and solid value, this one definitely gets the job done. This Travelisimo heated lunchbox is the kind of option that works really well for people who bring large homemade meals and want something dependable for everyday use. The first thing that stands out is the XL capacity, because you can easily pack enough food for long work days without squeezing everything into tiny containers. It heats meals gradually and evenly, which helps preserve texture better than blasting food in a microwave. That's especially nice for dishes like pasta, chicken, soups, or rice bowls. The included insulated bag also makes it feel more complete right out of the box, and the overall design looks cleaner and more premium than many budget models in this category. It's a practical fit for truck drivers, office workers, or anyone trying to eat homemade food more often while away from home. It's not packed with fancy smart features, but honestly, that simplicity is part of what makes it reliable and easy to use daily. Compared to some of the newer cordless models, this electric lunchbox goes for a more classic setup, but that's actually part of the appeal. It's simple, affordable, and really easy to use, especially for people who just want warm homemade food during work without dealing with complicated settings or battery charging. The heating system works well for everyday meals like leftovers, soups, rice dishes, or pasta, and the included car and wall plugs make it practical, whether you're at the office or driving most of the day. Another thing worth mentioning is the compact shape, because it fits more comfortably into backpacks and smaller work bags than some oversized models. The insulated carrying bag is also a nice addition if you commute regularly. It may take a little longer to heat food compared to higher-end options, but considering the price and portability, it still offers really solid everyday value for most people. Wrapping things up, this Travelisimo heated lunchbox feels like one of the most complete options for people who want a good balance between portability, heating performance, and everyday comfort. The 1.5-liter size hits a sweet spot where you can pack a satisfying meal without carrying something overly bulky all day. One thing that really helps it stand out is the practical handle design, because it makes transport noticeably easier if you're constantly moving between jobs, offices, or vehicles. The stainless steel interior also helps with durability and cleanup, especially if you use it almost every day. It heats food gradually instead of drying it out too aggressively, which makes homemade meals taste a lot better compared to quick microwave reheating. The included carrying bag and utensils are nice extras too. It may not be the cheapest model available, but for overall convenience, quality, and ease of use, it honestly feels like one of the safest picks for most people.